two teams, you know, some of the best out of their region. You say, of course, Talon, without a doubt, in Southeast Asia, this is probably the best team we have seen. In fact, it is the best Southeast Asian team we have seen since the likes of T1. When they're able to have
the only Southeast Asian team all year to be able to make it out of group stage.
Shenanigans, of course, with the fissures, just to be able to hopefully get this creep wave onto the tower. dyrachyo is going to make sure he meets the wave to, I mean, it's very difficult to be able to drag it out regardless. So this will help out a lot with Talon's equilibrium. But really, I want to see how mid lane goes. Lina is such a dominant hero in this lane. What can Mikoto do with the tree throw early?
I mean, it really just does come down to the skill element, doesn't it? Of course, Quinn, one of the better skilled players, but Mikoto has been carrying the torch for SCA for quite some time. A little sad we haven't, I think he's played it once alongside the Pugner, but we haven't gotten to see too much Mikoto Storm Spirit coming out yet. Basically solo carrying Boom when he was back as a member of that roster.
He's been best mid laner for quite some time in C, right? I mean, Armel has.
I think he's been the most improved player overall this entire year.
I mean, this boy is looking incredible when he can get online.
It might not be the best. It'll be a little bit of damage being pumped into this tower and a full wraparound coming from the jakiro here.
What a scary position for them. It's going to be able to bounce them back into the Phantoms. Great positioning out of the Spirit Breaker charge. And Q's going to come down, but what can he really do with this rotation? Maybe Selari is in some trouble.
Nah, no damage. No mana on Oli. There's no chance.
Should be able to go through the portal. They're going to go for kills instead. Why not? They see some freebies and they'll be rewarded. A great rotation through the portal from Selari. You deal with the ward, you stick around, get a couple of big kills. All good though. Jabz is on the other side, but Mikoto will struggle to follow up. Dude, everyone from Gladiators recognize the importance of this fight. dyrachyo is ready with a Chrono, but the instant Delta split away from Talon, he'll still get an opportunity to use it onto the offlaner. But now 23savage, he's ready to go for the 10v10. They should be able to deal with Tofu. A little bit cautious. Q's going to be able to buy in some time. Attribute shift at the ready, so Savage will not be blown up.
Just that level 1 of the time dilation, so lasted the 8 seconds, the one that was stolen over as dyrachyo. He's gonna have to take the illusion route. Nice little turnaround though by Talon, getting a little bit lucky at the end of Quinn.
And double Midas has been worked on for Gladiators. Ace is so fun and potentially going to be rewarded with another kill. Savage blown up from 4-0 mid lane now though. And not even going to have the damage. You serious? Ace everywhere across the map with the early Spirit Breaker involvement. Oli will get the kill onto Selari, but this is getting to some dangerous territory already with the fact that they are 2k ahead, and you're going to have a great Midas timing on dyrachyo along with Ace.
Yeah, you will indeed. And again, I
saw from him in game 1. He's going to be able to itemize accordingly with whatever is required out of him in this game.
Chono at least is relishing this small amount of time that he's got solo in the mid lane. A little bit of pressure on that tier 1 tower as well.
This is a gigantic kill. I think he does, especially with Oli here. That is a much needed kill. Savage able to bring down Ace, who was off to an incredible start this game on the offlane Spirit Breaker.
Slow him down whenever possible. It really feels like it's about the time that he's going to start becoming a bit more of a menace, right? You can.
It has to be perfect, because dyrachyo has the boys surely, and if they group up for the Chrono,
he's got
this could be devastating. Jabz, he's just going to run up and meet them all, and you can't take a fight here with the calling. It's going to be disastrous. They'll still try, though. Tofu's falling low. All the AoE control proving to be an issue. Jabz tries to get the ultimate up, but just to no avail. And they just are all mincemeat running into the grinders. Now Gaimin Gladiators, they'll find Oli as well in no man's land. Savage considers about showing up, but he is far too late to this tournament.
How could you be allowed
to go on
Tofu? Level 9 there. It's just not right. But they've got the stuff to be able to make a counter initiation happen. dyrachyo is not too far away.
Instant TPs. Come on. Oh, Quinn, that long-range stun, can he blow up Savage?
dyrachyo's still hungry for it, but doesn't look like they'll be able to convert. So, wasted some TPs, and of course we know that, you know, as soon as I saw that Dawnbreaker picked up, I was considering maybe they go for the silencer, but there's nothing really that's going to disrupt this Solar Guardian coming in. Jabz is the one that's had the biggest benefit of a lot of these aggressive plays.
He's not been blocked in a fissure. This could be a pretty good opportunity. Oh, the Echo Sender just too late. Quinn slides out of trouble. The wards from Talon was a big opportunity to get a kill onto the Lina. Nonetheless,
You got a BKB coming up, full BKB. So he can really look to be acting as that frontliner, set up for a lot of this teamfight disruption that's really going to enable this double blink dagger from Mikoto and Q to really have the greatest amount of impact.
A pretty good ward that's scouting out multiple members on Di. I think they were just in range to see the smoke.
Yeah, they were indeed.
So everything is at the ready from Dire. Tofu and Ace gonna lead the charge. Oli once again. Able to pop this. Q will give him some separation. Should be able to get the kill. Mikoto to the counter. It's a pretty good combo. Can they blow up Quinn? And they will. That is a great start to Archer. Can he find the angle for the corner sphere though? Over the right side away from Savage. Toying with Gaimin Gladiators. And now the fish on to 2. The perfect start is Mikoto's going to jump over the top of the chain control. Dyrachyo protected for them over the BKB, but they can continue to chase him down. Ace is going to charge through from downtown. You might need the corner protecting Dyrachyo. In fact, it won't be required, but Ace in some danger. In fact, it's actually Selari that is the one in trouble, and Talon somehow, some way, find an incredible team fight. They take 3, and that is all thanks to Oli's positioning.
Oli's positioning and Q spell casting, that was perfect use out of that early Aghanim shard, right? You get the Fisher to get the original block off, then you...
A big opportunity. They're going to go soon. This Roche is down to half health.
It's such a big initiation if you're able to get all 3.
They're comping up for a potential echo. They need the vision. Shadowteam will provide that. Could Mikoto lead the charge as well? Look at the calling. Tofu in a close area. Could be devastating. They'll be able to get the jump in. Roche is down. Mikoto can find Aegis. It's a great start for Talon. Dyrachyo used an early BKB as well. Talon kiting over the right side. Okay, momentarily. We need to see what Dyrachyo can do with his ulti. Is Savage. He's going to charge over the north side. Dyrachyo doesn't even get to play this team fight. As Talon now can potentially get some more kills. Mikoto stops the charge. Ace, 4,200 health. But when he has no heroes to play around him, it doesn't matter how long it takes to kill him off. As Talon, somehow they've got the net worth lead. They were down 7,000, but they are back in this game and in a commanding position.
On the right-hand side, Mikoto careful not to pop his smoke on the towers, and how quick is the BKB? Yeah, still pretty satisfied with that though.
They're really split. They're going for their own kill. Jabz is isolated. Gonna be able to play closer back to the T2 tower. Meanwhile, I mean, there's a straight Chono as well, so everyone else is stuck from bringing it able to join, and Dyrachyo just gets the time lock away. Savage wants to jump on forward over the BKB, stops the dead shot. Has he got the damage? He does. Wait for him to confirm the kill, and Savage is not done just yet. Your high ground will not stop me. The Savage finds a double further to the south. Ace is isolated. We saw prior when he doesn't have any boys to play with. He can be vulnerable. Quinn's going to TP and has to jump over the right side as the Acro Slam. Ace can find an opportunity to charge away, but Quinn, he doesn't have the same capability. Tries to fly up to the right, but he's going to be cut down. Just what is going on? Gaimin Gladiators, they are crumbling.
They are indeed. They won't be able to take any towers off the back of it. Ace immediately looking to shove out that mid wave in the bottom lane off the back through from Gaimin Gladiators, right? You've got Quinn, who's level 20 now. Big damage buff coming through for this Magic Lina. 11% spell amplification coming through. I believe Ace has the Shadow Blade completed, so it's another thing that's just going to enable to...
They see Tofu
shows himself, yeah.
Simultaneous jumps to the right and left. Both supports blown up from 4 to 0. They're not messing around, Talon. They're looking for more as well. They're under the cover of the Shadow Blade. Ace is going to charge into the middle as well. You still have the corner sphere. Savage with the replicate's going to be able to prevent Dyrachyo. They're splitting away. Dyrachyo doesn't have a good opportunity for his ultimate. Will finally use it, but it's a wasted Chono. He'll get no value out of it. And now Mikoto can hum. Tofu stuck in no man's land. As Talon just have their number. Gladiators cannot take these fights anymore.
Man, I was watching 23 that entire time. He's using those zoomer reflexes to perfection. He was still like full agi-walk, and until he sees the Faceless Void actually use the animation of the Chronosphere, he stays there. He stays a legitimate threat. As soon as he starts to do the animation, that's when he starts morphing, and even the Spirit Vessel isn't enough to be able to get the full effectiveness out of it. At least they get the courier, but it's a full lane of Brax gone, and potentially two.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
They'll look for the hold, of course. Charging. They're going to try and take a fight 3v5. Got the buyback out of Quinn. This might get blown up with the crit zone. Gotta be cautious. A lot of damage onto the Morphling. Savage is in some danger. Finds the waveform out of the base. And what's the call from Talon? Look to retreat. Maybe set a formation up and won't even double back to have.
Sometimes it is just your lucky day.
Just can't wait for him to get to the neutral camp, I guess.
And this is going to give Talon now an opportunity to set up around this top side. Jump. Chrono still on cooldown for another 5 seconds. Tofu gets blown up without remorse. Dyrachyo is going to try and put a little bit of damage into Mikoto. Charge from the other side of the map as well. Ace going to try and deal with Oli. Once again, 23savage looking to try and play around with the Spirit Breaker replicate. Ace is in some danger with the purge. Great reaction out of the BKB from the Morphling, and again Dyrachyo will have 0 damage inside the bubble. It is an all-out retreat. They've got to cut their losses. Quinn will juke up to the north. TP's still down for a couple of seconds. Looks like he'll be okay.
Yeah, they'll be able to get rid of this vision. 2 observables that they've removed now, Quinn. This would be a dieback. Who ended up going down, and he just ends up getting away. Or does he? To secure top Roshan after this one goes down.
Maybe smoke up. Too late though.
And Mikoto is level 25 as well. He's got the Aghanim shard as well, so I was talking about that threat of being a legitimate right-clicker. Well, Makoto's reached that point.
Smoke on smoke.
Moon as well. Doesn't want to let them get away, particularly Quinn. He's been pretty sneaky.
Savage. Theatric shift to be able to work with. Not going to be able to blow him up before the zones. Ace spies the Shadow Demon. Doesn't commit with the charge. Going to be cautious. They group up instantly. They split away once again. Dyrachyo doesn't find an opportunity for the corner, but everyone is isolated. Mikoto's away from the boys. They're going to need to find some way to protect him in the corner. This time will clip 2 years, and that gives them the opportunity to kill off Jabz as well. Savage against the world. Can he do it for the instant buybacks? Solid Guardian back into the middle. Savage, of course, has that second life. Down to the southern side, though. Ace gets some time to charge. Maybe the fissure stops him from escaping. Dyrachyo gets blown up as well. And now Quinn, looking like it might be a dieback, finds the blink at the last second. Gaimin Gladiators not done. A Celery will also be killed off inside the river. It's up the high ground. Savage goes.
He knows that there's no backdoor protection. He knows that you're going to need to use a buyback for this. Otherwise, you're losing your entire base. But with no Chronosphere to be able to play around, can they 100 to 0 him?
I don't think you can. 3,500 health. And you got the Windbreaker out of Q, and now Quinn as well. Jumped on the back line from Mikoto. Pushed into the double fissure. Quinn is down for over 2 minutes. And now the building's under siege. No Chrono for the defense. They can go for the end if they want. Talon knocking one of the favorites down to start in the lower bracket.
More buybacks being used. They don't want to give this one up without a fight. This is starting in that lower bracket. A single series enough to be able to wipe you out.
Dyrachyo, Savage will freshly used for the double waveform. That is all she wrote. Talon and Savage take a freaking bow. What a comeback performance from the Southeast Asian boys. They are never out of any game.
And they are into the upper bracket as well. Can the real 23savage please stand up, because he was the reason that Talon were able to get back into this game and then get across the line. What a way to be able to finish off this last day.